Hey guys, how's it going? Midnight Silver Run. Figured I'd do a little error hunt since I got done with the quarters. Looking for some RPMs, some double dies. Kind of go through them quick. Right now we're just looking for maybe some RPMs on 89D quarters. And then we'll work down the line pretty fast. Do the bicentennials next. You know I love me some bicentennials. It's funny once you find something on a coin, how much you look forward to searching that coin and looking for it. Gives you something to look for. Some of these are really bad, but I just figured, if it was a possibility, we would check them out real quick. I think that was really the only bad one, but it's not a D. Bicentennials are next. We all know what we're looking for on these. We'll be checking the In God We Trust as well. There was I think I've seen a really nice one. We found DDO FS 101. Now it would be nice to find DDO FS 102, I believe is what it's referenced, and that doubling is in God We Trust. So while we will be checking the whole coin, and of course it would be nice to find another DDO FS 101. That'd be really cool. I'd definitely be happy with finding the 102. I think the 102 is a little more common than the 101, but if I have seen it, I haven't been able to tell. Oh, here comes the cats. That's what I figured was going to happen. These nicer looking ones are the ones you really hope you can find a doubling on. It never seems to happen that way though. Kind of looks like it, but I believe that's just die deterioration there. It would be more doubled in the letters than it would be like on the outside of them. The D and the O and G are kind of spread a little bit, giving it a bigger looking letter. I believe it's to the, would it be to the east? Doubling would be to the east, I think is what it is. Yeah, so all the letters would be going towards the right. Well, not all of them, but most of them. The ones you can notice would be going to the right. Wouldn't it be so cool to find one? Of course, I'd have to get it graded to go with my other one. Well, if it were worth grading, honestly. I guess if it wasn't worth grading, I wouldn't waste my time. Come on. FS 102. We're just kind of speeding through this real quick. We know what we're looking for, and we know where we're looking for it at. Now that one looks a little strange. It's hard to tell. See, let me see. This is kind of the things you're looking for, but you see this W right here? See how it's wider on this side and not on this side? See how the O is wider here and not over here? As long as the G, as well as the G sticker. The R appears to be as well. Here and here, maybe here, and possibly the T right here. I don't think this is it, but I mean, on a not so nice looking coin, it could be. Just trying to see, knock the shadow down. And if you think you got something, it's always better to look at it in more than one light. I believe there would be a little double serif in the middle point of the W right here, I believe. And that's something I'm not seeing. So this is a good possibility of just being machine doubling. Dye deterioration, which I think it is. I think so. And it doesn't really look spread when you look at it from here either. Yeah, I'm not seeing it, I don't think. No, but that's what you're looking for pretty much. It's gonna be not very heavy spread, but you know, you'll notice it if you're actually looking for it. This one we're looking for the double die reverse 1971. United States of America. I believe there was a little bit in E pluribus unum and $0.25. This is another one that if we see it and it's not on a really devastatingly bad coin, then we should be able to spot it. And that's just more deterioration. When you look at the U at first, it kind of puts off a double lane kind of look. I believe it's just die deterioration. See more doubling in the other letters, or actual doubling in the letters. I don't see anything in some of the letters. Like I'll focus on United States of America. I don't see any doubling there. There's no real point in checking the rest of the coin. A lot of the doubling you'll see in the United States of America. Well, the doubling you will see in the United States of America. So if you don't see it there, I mean, I guess you could see it in quarter dollar, but then it's not actually the one we're looking for. And I haven't seen any cases where it's been in one and not the other. See now that right there, Now we'll check quarter dollar because we're kind of and it's on a beat up coin, but it looks like we have another double die. And I'll show you what I'm looking for and why I don't think it's machine doubling. Okay. Here you'll see the back of it. So this is going, I believe this one is going east as well. So the actual second one is going this way. You can see it here, and here, and then here. But you notice how you don't see it on the front side here. You're not seeing it on these devices here. You'll see a double serif here. There's two eyes. This is kind of like if you remember the let me see if I can get this straight on the board. If you remember the bicentennial DDO that I found and how it was on the spine, or that's what I'm calling it. And you see it here, and you notice you're not seeing it in the other places where if it was really war, you would. And there's more here. Right here. You can see the doubling in the F and the back side of the O. And if there's where the doubling was probably at in the United States is toasted, as you can see. Might be some in the E there, and a little in the S, maybe the T. Then we'll go down to quarter dollar here. See the double in here, I believe. Almost looks like there's a serif. It's toasted, but I'm pretty sure that is I don't know the exact name of it, but that's 71 DDR. Probably not even really worth keeping. Have to look a little up about it, I suppose. And then we'll do the 70 DDO. This is another one of those ones that's not going to be completely obvious. But we're just looking at the date. In God we trust, and liberty. Any doubling, any notching, serifs, spread, anything that was left behind. And then the one after this, the last one, will be the 66. I believe that's the DDR as well. Yes, 1966 double die reverse. And that'll be along the same lines as the 71 that we were just looking at. Doubling in Liberty, or doubling in United States of America. Some in E pluribus unum, I believe that was the one, and then in quarter dollar. If I remember correctly, this is one of those ones that isn't the easiest to spot. But we'll look for it. I believe this is one where you could see it mostly in like Liberty. In the L, there's like doubling in a serif, I believe. Yeah, I ain't gonna worry about that one. They get up beating the rim like that and everything. I'm not wasting my time. On the next one. Alrighty, and then we'll get on to the 66 DDR. There's not very many of these this time. There's usually not too many. I see more 65s than I do see 66s. 65s, 67s, 68, 69. I guess I don't really see too many 69s. See a lot of 65s. A lot of 68s and 7s for some reason. Oh, I guess it helps if I look at the right part of the coin, huh? Must knew there wasn't gonna be nothing on that one. Coins don't look too bad for being pretty old. This is one that shouldn't be too hard to spot. If you don't have coins that are toasty like that one, we won't even bother. Alright guys, well, we found a toasty 1971. I believe it is a P. DDR. I'm gonna have to look it up, and I'll put it in the comments when I find it. So as always, Have a good evening. Be safe. Enjoy the holidays.